Okay, so, oh, did I miss it? All right, we're gonna...
Down the Lees.
Okay, we're heading down North Dixie. There's the Dixie Drive-In. There's Hoagie's Pizza. Yum, 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 yum. Okay.
Okay, right here.
Oh, we're gonna turn here on Cardinal. And I about just passed it up. All right, so that's where Pam lived till the 8th grade, right?
No, in 8th grade, we moved there.
Oh,
we lived down in the middle of Cardinal. And I grew up with, across the street from me was Linda Stepp and Paul Stepp, and they were my best friends. They were my first friends, childhood friends. And we played in their basement, you know, on rainy days. And it was always, we'd ask our parents, hey, can I go over to Linda and Paul's for a half hour? Or they'd ask their mother, Sharon, hey, can I go over to Pam's for a half hour? And we would play, we would roller skate in their basement. And I lived in a little house. I can't believe that it's coming up right here where the this red car is. I grew up in that little house until 8th grade, and it's a small house, and it was mom and dad and us 3 kids, and dad had his dog kennel back there for his coon hunting, and over here with this blue trim on the front porch, that's where Linda and Paul lived, and we had a basement. They had a basement, and we just had a blast.
People are looking at me like, who's that dude with the camera?
I know, right? And
we got to just tell.
We are at Northridge. We need to be careful. No, I'm joking.
They knew if we said who we were and what year we graduated and people we know.
It's all cool. I was only teasing. Don't.
Sorta. Anyway, so go straight or left, right? Where do you think we should go, Pam?
Let's go right.
Okay, we'll head over here to the high school. So this is Payne, and we used to call this, I'm gonna turn the camera around, you can see my ugly mug. So we used to call this the Payne Lap. So when I ran track in Northridge High School, I ran the half-mile, mile, and 2-mile, much thinner, but that was my event, half-mile, mile, 2-mile. We'd run down this, and we call it the Payne Lap, and it goes right behind. I'm gonna turn the camera back around, right behind the high school. So we'll cruise there. Speedway's been a few different gas stations, but I think it's always been a gas station, right, Pam?
It has, yes. That all the time that I can remember. And this is coming up here into Northridge Rural Baptist. This is the church that I grew up in. This is the church where my grandmother and grandfather went for years and years and years. That is, and that's the youth building, or it used to be. And yes, that is the church that I grew up in.
Here's the Northridge Assembly.
I've been to Northridge Assembly of God. Good people there. Went with a lot of my friends and stuff. Here's coming up on our new stadium. It's, you know, in the high school that we grew up in, or graduated from. The track is so pretty. It's really pretty. It's a really pretty stadium.
We waited a long time for this stadium, and we didn't have it when we graduated.
I used to walk from Cardinal to the middle school. I didn't like to ride the bus as much, so I used to walk that, and I would always go way down here to Linda Lee's. She opened early in the morning for us, and I would get, for Tina, my best friend, I would get her apple Jolly Ranchers or something and stick them on my pocket because she loved apple Jolly Ranchers. And I can remember Linda Lee had these like caramel clusters with nuts that she made homemade, and you know, that little candy shop was important to me. I mean, it's good memory. I had to get up extra early to walk because I walked from Cardinal to the middle school, but we didn't have to be there, I think, until almost 9. It was like 8:50, I think, when we started, and we got out at like 3 something.
Oh, okay. Wow, okay. Yeah. Well, I'm going to pull up here. We're going to do a little tour of the stadium and what we can get into, and hopefully it's not trouble. Okay, so we're outside of the car here. And this is really cool what they put together. Sorry, Pam, I mean to scare you with my truck honk there.
Yeah,
sorry. Wish I got that on video. So anyway, this is a memorial So this is really cool. I really like this. And of course, we don't have a flag up here today. But looking at the field, so here is the field, and golly, I wish I could have ran on these cinders, or on this track instead of the track that we had. So yeah, this is the Northridge Veterans Memorial, donated by Dayton Building Trades and Council Union Affiliates 2013. So really cool. A lot of names there. Lot of names. So we're gonna walk over here. So yeah, this is the new stadium, which it was a long time in process, and we were hoping that we would have got it. So look at this track. And I wish I would have ran on this track. So for those Northridge alumni that hasn't been back in since graduation, this is the new stadium. Really awesome. Really proud of that. And then we're going to walk up here to at least the front of the high school before we get thrown out of the stadium. Pam's not as rebellious as I am. All right.
And they have all these stones that people purchase. And you could, my father-in-law is my ex-father-in-law. He's somewhere in here. I remember my mother-in-law purchasing.
There's the Claytons. Really cool. Cool. I don't know if I noticed this back in 2008 when I came here for the homecoming.
It was neat.
Now this is the front of the school. Was the school, the high school, right, Pam?
Yes.
And then our Polar Bear used to sit out here, but it kept getting painted purple. And you might ask, if you're not from this area, why it gets painted purple. Is Vandalia Butler was a rival school of ours, and we'd steal their bell, or paint their bell red, and they paint our Polar Bear purple. But this is the front. Obviously, we can't get in, but First Heavy Metal Church of Christ is still, their services are still held here, but temporarily, not right now. They've been on the road because of COVID-19 social distancing. The superintendent did have to make sure everyone vacates the building and not use the building. So they've been having drive-in services at Rip Rap Roadhouse and parks and parking lots, but they'll soon be coming back, I think, in a few weeks. So this is a new part that was built on our last year.
And we stood outside and took a picture.
Yeah.
We stood outside and took a picture before they built it on, and then when we graduated, we had our senior assembly, and we sat in there and got our awards and stuff that morning. So it was kind of cool because there's a picture of us when we were freshmen, and then when they started it, and then there's the picture of us sitting there as seniors.
Yeah, it was awesome. Was it, Pam? I think it might have been 8th grade they started, wasn't it?
Oh, might have been. It might have been.
Okay, yeah. Took a while, but here's the back part of it. So this auditorium is where First Heavy Metal Church of Christ has their services every Sunday. Then back here is the old radio station. Do they still broadcast?
And the band room. I don't know. I don't think so.
Okay. So anyway, yeah, the band room was back here. I remember mechanical drawing with Mr. Laverne. And then, of course, Mr. Howe here at the radio station. And we broadcasted over the airwaves, so WGXM 97.3 on your FM dial. That was one one of the DJs there. I did the lunch time rock review, but many memories back here, and then hanging out here in the back and getting in trouble and being called back inside. But things have changed quite a bit. Now they put up a lot of fences here because I guess they don't want you breaking in through back here. Or the kids escaping from the school of prison. Q, I don't need no education. I don't need, or we don't need no education.
We
Don't need no pulse control. We sound just like Pink Floyd, don't we?
Yeah, right.
All right, so this used to be the food bank. Well, actually, what First Heavy Metal Church of Christ had for their food bank back here, but now I think it's at Trinity. Boy, do I remember we used to have recess out here, high school recess, and I remember a couple scrapping, a little altercations back here in this little area. I remember Nick, you know, I don't know if you know Nick, he was a new student, only here a few years, and some people thought they were going to pick on Nick. And they, you know, Nick kind of ignored him until it got physical. Well, Nick was a boxer, semi-pro teen or preteen boxer.
So he nipped it in the butt.
Oh, he nipped it in the bud quick, and needless to say, I even wrote an article on this on my blog, but no one messed with Nick anymore after that.
Good.
Yeah, wow, this is, I didn't see this, so this is our ball diamond?
This is new to me because I used to walk here all the time. This little circle here.
Yeah, this used to be just a field
Right.
to the Esther Dennis Middle School. So hopefully we'll get a tour of the high school. We may have to schedule this though. Get with the superintendent. We didn't do it for this episode, but a following episode we'll get a tour of the new high school.
It's actually all the schools.
Wow. So
It's K through 12. It's all the schools.
I didn't know that.
Yes, it's all the grades, all the schools.
So that's one of the reasons they tore down.
All the elementaries.
Yeah. Grafton's gone.
Timberlane's gone.
Wait a minute. Yeah, that's Timber Lane.
Right.
Called a Grafton. Grafton will drive by, but
It's
Timber
down by
Lane is,
Wagner Ford.
yeah, Timber Lane is gone. Gandhi. So we'll,
So I wonder what they're going to do with the Grafton ball diamonds. Are they going to, this must be all the new
diamonds.
diamonds.
We walk through here.
They're beautiful. Nice.
Very nice. Sorry, Pam. I don't have cronies. It's my allergies.
Had the bees ball.
Yeah. Did Karen Smith play baseball too, or softball?
I'm not sure, but I know that Tammy Hampton and Tony Smith and them girls were good, and wouldn't they have loved this?
What a nice diamond. Very nice. Now this used to be the stadium. This used to be the high school stadium
Concrete
and track.
seats or
Oh.
bleachers.
Yeah, they tore down those bleachers, didn't they?
Yes, they did.
So there used to be bleachers right here where we're looking. Here at the front, you'd enter right here. So the bleachers, concrete bleachers are right there. Then they had the visitor bleachers over here. But this used to be the track too. It was like dirt, running on dirt, cinders. They called us the Northridge Cindermen for track. That was fun to fall on. Tell you that much. Not. All right, so we'll walk down here to the side. So Pam and I are walking down here to the front, what used to be Esther Dennis Middle School. And she was talking about the strike, the teacher's strike. And for some reason, I thought that was elementary school. She's saying 7th, 8th grade?
7th grade. No, not 8th grade. We was at the high school in 8th grade.
Yeah, that's right.
So I believe it was 7th grade. I remember calling my dad. There was a payphone down on the first floor near the gymnasium. And I called my dad and he said, "Oh, you are not going over their lines. He said, I will pick you up at, I don't think it was George's restaurant then. It was something else.
Oh, right over here in the corner, it was Western Ho.
My dad would not cross their picket line, so he made me walk down and get in the car.
And wow, let me just... So this used to be Esther Dennis Middle School, for this part. So Pam, did they tear all Esther down? This is all new?
Looks like it to me.
Yeah, it looks like it. It doesn't look anything like.
New to me.
So yeah, this is the facing North Dixie Drive. There is North Dixie Drive right there. I used to know these streets like the back of my hand.
That used to be the post office.
Yep.
Years ago.
I used to be able to almost walk these streets blindfolded. Yeah, so let's walk around the other side. And you see this rock up here. That used to sit there on the corner of Timber Lane, right in front of the high school. And we tried to keep it scarlet, red, and gray.
Spirit Rock.
Yeah, or Spirit Rock. And then Vandalia Butler would come and paint it purple. Okay, so here's the main entrance of Northridge Schools. So K through 12, which initially I was thinking it was just high school. But it's K through 12. That is a really cool...
That is awesome. I did not know that was there.
Really cool iceberg. Go over there and give the polar bear an anti-social distancing hug. Damn.
That is just beautiful. That is awesome.
I don't know if Pam and I both can get in here. People are looking at us like we're crazy. We're hugging Northridge Polar Bear.
Awesome. That is so pretty.
You rock! So we're gonna take the not so short hike back up to the old high school, hop in our car, and we're gonna wrap this episode up of Coffee with Pam on the road. And we look forward to getting a tour here of the high school, or K through 12. We're gonna hit some other stopping grounds. We're gonna hit some places for lunch. So join us for the next episode. And why do we want to say in closing, Pam?
Make it a great day.
Because you truly have a choice in making it a great day. This is Don Martin, and the host with the most, Pam, out.